Convoy ON 127 was a trade convoy of merchant ships during the Second World War. It was the 127th of the numbered series of ON convoys outbound from the British Isles to North America and the only North Atlantic trade convoy of 1942 or 1943 where all U-boats deployed against the convoy launched torpedoes. The ships departed Liverpool on 4 September 1942 and were met at noon on 5 September by the Royal Canadian Navy Mid-Ocean Escort Force Group C4, consisting of the Canadian River-class destroyer Ottawa and the Town-class destroyer Street, with the Flower-class corvettes Amherst, Arvida, Sherbrooke, and Celandine. St. Croix commanding officer, acting Lieutenant Commander A. H. Dobby Dobson RCNR, was the senior officer of the escort group. The Canadian ships carried Type 286-meter wavelength radar, but none of their sets were operational. Celandine carried Type 271-centimeter wavelength radar. None of the ships carried HF/DF high-frequency direction finding sets. Background: as Western Atlantic coastal convoys brought an end to the Second Happy Time, Admiral Karl Donitz, the Befehlshaber der U-Boot or Commander-in-Chief of U-Boats, shifted focus to the mid-Atlantic to avoid aircraft patrols. Although convoy routing was less predictable in the mid-ocean, Donitz anticipated that the increased numbers of U-boats being produced would be able to effectively search the area with the advantage of intelligence gained through B-Dienst decryption of British Naval Cipher No. 3. Initial contact. Wolfpack Vorwärts was forming about 500 miles west of Ireland as the convoy left Liverpool. U-91, U-92, U-96, U-211, U-218, U-380, U-404, U-407, U-411, U-584, U-594, U-608, and U-659 formed a search line across the convoy's path just beyond the range of land-based aircraft. U-584 reported the convoy on 9 September, but lost contact that evening. 10 September, U-96 regained contact on 10 September and torpedoed the Norwegian tanker Svena, the tanker F.J. Wolf and the Belgian freighter Elizabeth van Belger in a single submerged daylight attack. Sherbrooke fell back to aid the torpedoed ships while Street, Ottawa, and Celandine searched unsuccessfully for U-96. F.J. Wolf was able to regain its station with the convoy. Ottawa continued to patrol astern of the convoy after Street, and Celandine resumed their normal patrol stations. A coordinated night attack on the convoy began with U-659 torpedoing the British tanker Empire Oil on the evening of 10 September. St. Croix made sonar contact immediately prior to the attack and Celandine, Ottawa, and St. Croix searched for U-659 after the attack. St. Croix and Ottawa fell back to rescue 23 of the stricken tanker's crew of 41. U-404 torpedoed the tanker Marit II. U-608 launched torpedoes which missed the convoy. U-218 torpedoed the tanker Fjordas, and U-92 and U-594 launched torpedoes which missed the convoy before Ottawa, St. Croix, and Celandine rejoined the convoy. Sherbrooke remained astern of the convoy aiding the ships torpedoed by U-96, and rescued all but one of the crew of the sinking Svena and Elizabeth van Belger. The remaining escorts counter-attacked, and depth-charge damage forced U-659 and U-218 to return to port. Both Marit II and Fjordas were able to regain their stations in the convoy. Empire Oil was later sunk astern of the convoy by U-584. The 11th of September. None of the escort's radar sets were functional on the 11th of September. U-584 torpedoed the Norwegian Hindanger in a submerged daylight attack while Street, investigated a visual sighting 6 miles distant. Amherst fell back and rescued all but one of Hindanger's crew. A B-24 Liberator patrol bomber of No. 120 Squadron RAF prevented further daylight attacks on the 11th of September, but U-96 sank a 415-ton Portuguese sailing trawler by gunfire in the vicinity of the convoy. In coordinated night attacks, U-380 missed with a salvo of 4 torpedoes. U-211 torpedoed the British whale factory ship Hectoria and freighter Empire Moonbeam. U-92 missed Ottawa with 4 torpedoes, and U-404 torpedoed the tanker Dahild before Amherst and Sherbrooke rejoined the convoy. Dahild maintained station in the convoy, and Arvida rescued all but 4 of the 140 crewmen from Hectoria and Empire Moonbeam before those ships were sunk astern of the convoy by U-608. Parting shots. Excellent visibility on the 12th of September allowed a close forward screen of 4 escorts to discourage U-boats sighted up to 7 miles away. U-407 and U-594 launched torpedoes unsuccessfully that night. U-594 sank the straggling Stone Street as the convoy came within range of Canadian Cancer patrol bombers from Botland, Newfoundland on the 13th of September. The escort was reinforced at dusk by the Town-class destroyer HMCS Annapolis and the V&W-class destroyer HMS Witch from the Newfoundland-based Western Local Escort Force. Both U-91 and U-411 launched torpedoes unsuccessfully, while U-91 torpedoed the Canadian River-class destroyer Ottawa in the pre-dawn hours of 14 September. Ottawa sank with 114 of its crew. The remainder of the convoy reached New York City on the 20th of September 1942. Ships in convoy.